What is going on today, guys? We are here with a new season for Gold Rush the game. Now, I know the leaderboard event is not quite finished yet. I do get that. But, our game was so buggy and, you know, we're not going to hit the top 10. So, I figured we might as well start our off season dig now, and then we'll just get ourselves prepared for the next leaderboard event. So we're starting over new, and before we get going here, we're gonna change up a couple settings here. Now I don't wanna bother with the machine failures or stuff. In this one, we're just gonna have a easy, relaxed, just fun dig basically. So that's all this one's gonna be about, is just relaxing, chilling, having a having a good time doing the dig and stuff like that. So we are on normal mode, but like I said, we did just take off the machine failures and the pressure system and them random event things. So, you know, we're gonna be we're gonna be playing kind of how we would for the leaderboard mode. We're gonna start out our dig and then rent the excavator and stuff like that, and just see how we can progress doing it the right way this time. Because as you guys know, we really screwed up getting the front end loader. We dug all that out and got next to shit for gold. So, a lot of things led me to deciding to just start our off-season mine now, because, you know, the biggest couple things were, just how bad our game was bugged. We got the water tower with the loan, and then we really didn't even need to get the water tower. And not only that, but the water tower was bugged and it wasn't using water. So, a few things like that just kind of led me to say, you know what, let's just start our off-season mine. We weren't going to get to tier 3 anyway. The holiday season really, really got me behind. Not only that, but all the snow we had. We've got about 18 inches of snow on the ground here in two storms that were pretty close behind each other. So, yeah, it's been kind of busy taking care of all that crap. A lot of shoveling to do, getting a snowblower, and yeah, so much stuff going on with that. And like I said, the holiday season definitely uh, put us behind as well. So, but it's not a big deal. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. Holiday season was great, so I'm not at all complaining about that. But there just wasn't time to get it done. And we did get some other videos out for the other games, but those I had already had pre-recorded from the weekend before. So, it just lots of stuff just kept happening. Not a whole lot I could do about it, to be honest. I mean, I wish it would have been a little bit slower of a holiday season, with all the all the snow and everything that had to be done, but shit happens, so we got it all taken care of. There shouldn't be too much in the way of interruptions from now on out, but there will be a few things coming up that'll slow us down just a little bit, but that's okay. Like I said, we're in the off season now. The leaderboard event is done in 2 days, so we don't have to try to push for any top 10 or anything. Now, when the next season comes out for the leaderboard, we are probably gonna try to get a little bit better rank this time and actually push for it. But we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not gonna make any promises because, as you guys know, shit just happens, and whether you want it to or not, stuff just sometimes comes up, and when it does, you kind of gotta take it as is. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Stupid thing. Alright, we're just gonna shove you in here then. But yeah, so like I said, off-season mining starts now. We're gonna try to push as hard as we can through this. Now, will we get everyday uploads? As much as possible, yes, I'm gonna try to. It's all gonna depend on the snow. Got a lot of driveway and stuff to shovel. Well, snow blow. Getting myself a snow blower today. But other than that, like I said, it should be pretty smooth sailing with this. So let's head off to the gas station now. Get ourselves a little bit of gas. Then we're gonna drive on out to the claim, get set up, and we'll start on our first dig. Now, wow, okay. Truck apparently don't like to turn too well. Now my hope is with this dig, we're gonna be able to knock out enough gold to get us right to the tier 2 setup as soon as possible. Get out of there. There we go. Get some gas in this. We'll fill up the generator, the water pump here. Might as well fill it up all right here, then we don't have to use the jerry can right away. And we're gonna fill up the truck as well. There you go. We still have a little over 750. Oh, what the hell? Wanted the door to the truck, not that. But yeah, we still have a little over $750, so I will meet you guys at the claim in just a moment. Park it wherever for now and grab this stuff, and we'll get her all set up here and hopefully have ourselves a good dig. Lots of stuff to carry. I wish you could like pull right over here, right next to the thing, but that's okay. We'll get her all done up. Now there is a story page right here, as you guys can see. It's just hidden there. You can pick it up, and there you go. Found a new part of the story. Check your journal to read more. Whoa, shit goes flying. God, these things are so awkward to carry. Alright, we're just gonna fill these up right away. So that way when we go to clean out our mats, they're all ready to go. Yeah, I know how that goes. Alright, let's get this spun around like that. And we're just gonna drop it like right there for now. And we're just gonna pull this over here right into the deep hole. It doesn't really matter too much right now, but I always like to put it in the deep spot. So let me finish getting this all set up, guys, and we'll be back to start the dig in just a couple seconds. Alright guys, so we got everything set up and we're ready to rock now. So let's get started on our dig here, and we'll see what we can do, what we can get for like nuggets, all sorts of good stuff like that. So crank up the generator, press number 2, and let's start the dig. So each shovelful ends up being about, it's not a full percent, so I think I did the math at one point, and you need like 121 scoops or some shit like that to fill up the mats. So it takes a little bit of time, but we get some really nice gold out here. So here's our first nugget, 0.85. So it's a good start. Need to keep her going. Need as much of it as we can, because now we aren't gonna mess around with the front end loader this time around. We're gonna get ourselves the big excavator, gonna get ourselves a mobile wash plant, and we're gonna get going like that. So I've learned learned my lesson with the front end loader. And like I said before, that was a half-ass scoop, but like I had said before, I don't understand why they can't just fix it. It's, you know, it's something that you think would be at the top of their priority list, or, no, not top, but you guys know what I mean. It should be well up there, especially considering it's been bugged since the game come out. But that's just my thoughts on it. If they didn't want to fix it, they should have taken the damn thing out. That's how I feel about it. But hopefully eventually they figure it out, get it fixed so we can actually use it. But honestly, I wouldn't cross my fingers and hope for it, because it's been how long, and it's still the same way it was. But kind of disappointing. I love using it. That thing, it moves dirt so well. It's so fun to mine with, but can't be bothered to mess with it if it's going to be deleting our dirt and deleting the gold. So now I do want to say one other thing about that. I think it's kind of funny. On the forums about it, they say it deletes dirt, but it doesn't delete gold. Okay, let me point something out about that. If the thing is deleting the dirt, there's gold in the dirt, so it means it's deleting the freaking gold. If it's deleting dirt, it's deleting gold. There's no way around that. So I don't know. I'll quit about that. We're just gonna, like I said, this is just gonna be our nice relaxing dig through of this, and when the next leaderboard season comes out, we will be going after it pretty good. Hopefully there shouldn't be much in the way of interruptions for us to have a good season on there. Hopefully no bugs. I don't want to see that damn water tower bugged out again. That was pretty frustrating, I gotta say. That was kind of what did it for me. To want to switch to a new game, because it was really disappointing. We got that big loan for the water tower, and then, the creek refills with water at a certain temperature and stuff like that. So, that was a little bit irritating, but we could deal with that. And then our water tower, once we get it, it didn't use water, so that was kind of the final straw. That and the fact that every day we were replacing the damn coil in that water pump was just, I don't know. Like I had said about that in the one video, if you bought one like that in real life and you were replacing a coil every day, you'd take that back to wherever you got it and kick somebody's ass, because that's pathetic. Now the reinforced one, yes, it does last longer. It costs a lot more, but I think, especially for me, we don't have to replace it as often. I think it might be well worth us just using reinforced parts when we do our new leaderboard event, because that way we don't have to bother with replacing parts all the time. So we'll probably just go straight into reinforced parts if we have enough money for it, just so we don't have to deal with constantly changing parts all the time. Just basically a quality of life improvement, just so, like I said, we don't have to be constantly changing the parts. Now I know the coil in the water pump only lasts about 5-ish days from what I've seen with the reinforced one, so the price doesn't exactly benefit you. The regular parts cost versus how much it lasts, the regular parts have more value, but as far as like not having to change the parts, I think it's worth it, at least for me anyway. Because like I said, I don't want to have to bother every day changing the coil anymore. So we'll probably go to reinforced parts, like I said, as soon as we can. No end loader, no loan for the water tower. I don't care what happens. We'll just skip some time in the day to get the crick refilled, and we'll just be using the crick until we can actually pay for the water tower with cash we got. Now we will be renting the big excavator right from the get-go, so as soon as we have enough money, we will pay that off. I really am debating using a double wash plant setup for once we get back into that, but you know, a single wash plant setup works. It works pretty well. I'm not going to deny that. It's just for the most part, when I'm digging, I always have to wait for the wash plant to process the dirt before I can drop another scoop in. So that's a lot of downtime. But does the extra cost offset it is the only problem. So I don't know. Something for us to consider in the off season. What exactly we're going to do, how exactly we're going to set up, you know, all sorts of stuff like that to get figured out. Like I said, while we're playing through this, you know, we'll see how this off season goes, and maybe that will determine how we play our leaderboard event. So anyway, guys, as you can see, we're at 11 1/3 ounces already for gold. And is that going to do it? Yes, it is. So hit 1 on your dial pad, or you can also scroll with the mouse wheel. You can scroll down. So, whoops, no. There we go. We'll get that all shut off. As you can see, our mats are dirty. And we have 2 buckets ready with water. So we can just dab these guys off and go again. Just like that, and you'll see the water starting to get a little bit darker. And there even more. Now it's starting to look like dirt. And just like that, we have our first bucket done. So let's get started on the second one. I'll do one more on camera, and then actually let's do that. We'll do one more on camera, and then I'll finish off the rest off camera, so then we can see what we end up with. You know, it's kind of funny though. I look on this game and you see like snow and stuff on the ground here, and yeah, I don't like the looks of that. Like I said, we currently have about 18 inches of snow on the ground here, and I'm not a fan. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of it. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like snow. Not huge on cold or winter in general. I much prefer summer. I'm an open water fisher, so I much prefer summer versus winter, or even spring and fall, you know, any of which. But, you know, it is winter. We have a ton of snow on the ground now, and you know, like I said, I'm not a fan. It's too early, in my opinion, for us to have 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. But yeah, not a huge fan. So I know some of you guys might be wondering, well, if you don't like the snow and you don't like the cold, why do you live where you do? Well, I was born here, so I kind of got stuck with it. But now, would I ever move from here? I really don't know. Sometimes it's tempting. Sometimes it's tempting because of the weather. I think it was last year. We set an all-time record low. I can't remember what it was, but with the wind chill, it was minus 78, I believe it was. And that's Fahrenheit, by the way, not Celsius. So it was like minus 74, minus 78. It was ridiculous. But, oh, goddamn cat. I swear to God, you know, I could be sitting here all day long, and this cat will not run up here, will not jump on me like that. The moment I start playing a game on camera, the damn cat's got to run all over me, gets hyper. It's like she knows. Honestly, it's like she just knows. But, yeah, cold weather here, it gets pretty cold sometimes. Like I said, that all-time record low, that was a ridiculous stretch of cold we had. I hope we have nothing like that again this year, because I don't care who you are, when it's that cold out, you can't do nothing. Vehicles don't like to start. Vehicles break down really easy. You know, it's just no fun for anybody. But I think I only had 2 days during that cold stretch where my truck didn't start, and it was the day we hit that all-time record low, and I think it was the day before that, it was almost just as cold. It was just disgusting weather. And then it warmed up, and it just snowed and snowed and snowed. It was like every couple days we got 4 to 6 inches of snow. And that went through like the whole month of February. Or, well, the whole rest of the month of February. So it was like, I don't know, I want to say, God, I can't remember how much it was, but we had like 3 feet of snow by the end of the season. And that all come in that last part of February. Because it just, like I said, it just kept snowing. It would snow a little bit, and then you get it cleared up the next day or two, it would snow again. And it's just like that for like 2 or 3 weeks. It just kept doing that. So, wasn't a fan. I did not like shoveling every other day. But, like I said, getting a big walk behind snowblower today. So, not going to be shoveling nearly as much, which I'm happy about. So, we're doing pretty good on gold so far. We're about at 18.5 ounces. So we're well on our way to having plenty for getting our tier 2, renting the big excavator. I'm not sure exactly how much money we'll need for like the wash plant and stuff. But I know once we're done with our dig here, we will have plenty. 2/3 of the way through. Not too much left to go. Hopefully there's more gold nuggets. We love to see that gold. Love to see it. Oh, here we go. 2.09. Oh, yes. Keep them nuggets coming. Now, one thing I was debating on here was I was debating renting a tier 3 setup and getting that all set up and seeing how about that works out, you know, as far as like cost of renting versus how much you can make each day till you pay it off. But here's the problem I have with renting. The pieces you rent, you can't just buy. You get a different piece. So you'd have to set everything up, and oh man. You know, I can imagine it's probably worth it on the leaderboard mode. But do you really want to go through the trouble of setting up tier 3 twice? I mean, I don't know. I probably won't. I probably won't do that. I can see it being a really good strategy for the leaderboard mode. Now, don't get me wrong there, but honestly, I don't think I want to set up tier 3 twice because, you know, for me, I don't know. I don't think it'd be that good for me personally, but I think we'll stick with doing the tier 2 and slowly buy up the pieces for tier 3. Or maybe what we do is we just get enough money for the tier 3 and then skip days in the season till we can get the prices at the rock bottom and maybe buy it like that. Because that's what I had originally had that thought of doing that for the leaderboard game we were just playing. I had the thought of getting enough money to where we should be comfortably able to buy the stuff and then just buy it all, and in the spring, like basically buy it in the winter when the permafrost sets in and everything, and then in the spring just transfer it all to the claim, get it set up, and starting it with that. But I don't know. We might have to try that for the next leaderboard mode. I think that might be the play because I don't think, our first season of gold isn't going to be our big season of gold. Like our first trip through the seasons. So it might be the way to go. I'm not sure. But anyway, get up all the hole there. Shut that off. And we'll clean up these. And then I'll do one more bucket off camera quick. And then we're going to head for town. Get all our gold smelted down. And head to the bank. Sell it all. See how much money we got. See what we can do with come on, give me that. See what we can do with our tier 2 setup. So there's our round 2 done. So I'll catch you guys in just a few minutes when I'm done with the dig. Alright guys, just finished the dig. So we're at 100% on each. I'm not going to wash them out now. We're just going to head into town and smelt off our gold at the blacksmith. I'm going to do the first bar quick, take it to the bank so we have enough money to do the rest. And I'll be back to you guys when we're done at the blacksmith. Alright guys, pulling into the blacksmith now. What I meant to say was that I'd see you guys here when we got done with the first bar because we needed that little bit of cash to smelt down the rest. So my first bar I smelted ended up being 6 point something ounces. So as you can see, this takes 14 in-game minutes, which is what, like just shy of a minute I think to do. So while that's going on, as you can see, there's a story page right next to us here, right under the bench. We can scoop that up, get that. Now, I was kind of surprised they didn't put anything in for Thanksgiving. They still got the jack-o'-lanterns in, but they didn't put any decorations in for Thanksgiving. And soon enough, we'll be seeing the Christmas decorations. So, looking forward to seeing how them look, and really looking forward to the next leaderboard season for sure. I should be almost done. Knock knock, hurry up in there. Now gold stock price right now is really good. So we're gonna make like prime amounts of cash taking this in. Now we smelted 20. You only get an 18 ounce bar out of it. 2 ounce loss, so 10% loss, and it's basically $100 per ounce that you got to pay as well. So once we get our magnetite going and start doing upgrades, that's gonna drop drastically. So can't wait for that. I hate losing out on money like we are right now, but it's all good. Got to start somewhere. So come in here. As you can see, stock price is really fine. And $22,000. Yes, indeed. So we're sitting at 28. Actually, you know what? Let's pay off this damn loan while we're right here. Then we don't have to worry about it at all. There we go. Bam. Now that's all good to go. Get back out here. Let's go head to the shop. And what we're going to do is we're going to rent the excavator first here, and then go to the shop, and we'll get everything we need for the rest of the tier 2. So, pull right on up here. Let's leave it running. I don't care. Alright, big excavator, big excavator. Let's rent you. About 2,600 a day. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Get that ordered. And let's get that sent on out there. 1,500. Yes, indeed. Alright, back to the machine shop, or the equipment store. Pull right on in here. Alright, so what are we going to need? We are going to need, not to get hung up on that, we're going to need one of these right there. 5,500. We're going to need one of these right there. Lots and lots of money. Generator. Alright, we're gonna need what? Probably 2 of them. And we're gonna need a fat connector. Then we're gonna need water splitter. There we go. We are going to need one of them. I guarantee you I'm gonna forget something, so I feel like I'm already forgetting something. Alright, we're gonna need some buckets. We'll start with, let's just get 10 right away. There we go. God, I feel like I'm forgetting something already, and I wouldn't be surprised if I do. But all right, well, I can't think of what I'm forgetting. So, 10 grand right down the drink. So as you can see, everything's all out here. I'll get this all loaded up and taken back off camera. I'll get the fuel trailer filled as well. Get her all set up for next episode. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. If you guys are enjoying the content, remember showing the love. Smash that like button for me. Comment down below. What do you guys think the next date for the new leaderboard season is going to be? When do you guys think that's going to come out? And as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, or even if you're not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And when you hit it, make sure you trigger those notification bells. That way you guys know the moment I post up a new video. So again, thank you guys so much for being here, and we will catch you guys in the next episode.